In the sands of time, ancient Egypt continues to captivate and mystify, revealing its enigmatic secrets through remarkable archaeological discoveries. In today's video, we will be putting together a collection of 10 incredible findings that have emerged. Don't forget to like this video and hit the subscribe button to get more amazing content. Now let's begin. Coming first is the Rosetta Stone. Discovered in 1799 by a French soldier named Pierre-François Bouchard. It was discovered during the Napoleonic campaign in Egypt. It was found near the town of Rosetta, modern-day Rashid, in the Nile Delta. The Rosetta Stone is one of the most famous and significant archaeological artifacts ever discovered. The text on the Rosetta Stone is a decree issued in 196 BCE by King Ptolemy V of Egypt. It honors Ptolemy for various religious and civic deeds and was inscribed on the stone as a proclamation. French scholar Jean-François Champollion, through meticulous comparison and analysis, managed to decipher the hieroglyphic and demotic portions using the Greek translation as a key. Champollion's successful decipherment of the Rosetta Stone allowed scholars to finally unlock the mysteries of Egyptian hieroglyphs, a script that had been undecipherable for over a millennium. The original Rosetta Stone is on display at the British Museum in London, where it has been since 1802. It is one of the museum's most prized and visited artifacts. Number 2. The Great Sphinx of Giza. The most famous sphinx is the Great Sphinx of Giza, located on the Giza Plateau near Cairo, Egypt. It is believed to have been built during the reign of Pharaoh Khafre between 2558 and 2532 BCE. The Sphinx of Giza is a colossal statue with the body of a lion and the head of a pharaoh. The statue measures about 66 feet, which is calculated to be about 20 meters in height, and 240 feet, which is 73 meters in length. The Great Sphinx of Giza is a major tourist attraction and an iconic symbol of ancient Egyptian civilization. Its imposing presence, combined with its association with the pyramids of Giza, makes it one of the most recognizable and visited landmarks in the world. Number 3. Papyrus scrolls. A papyrus scroll is a writing material and format that was commonly used in the ancient world, particularly in civilizations like ancient Egypt. Papyrus scrolls were made from the papyrus plant, also known as Cyperus papyrus, which grew in the marshy areas along the Nile River in ancient Egypt. Papyrus scrolls were used for a variety of written records and documents, including religious texts, legal documents, literature, historical records, administrative records, and more. The scribes used reed pens and ink to write on the surface of the papyrus sheets. The scrolls were typically written in columns from left to right, and the text was often accompanied by illustrations, diagrams, or decorative elements. Papyrus scrolls were characterized by their elongated and rolled-up format. The scroll's length could vary greatly, and it was unrolled horizontally as the reader progressed through the text. Papyrus scrolls played a significant role in preserving and transmitting knowledge across generations in ancient civilizations. Number 4. Mummies. Mummies are well-preserved bodies of humans or animals that have undergone a natural or intentional process of preservation. Mummification is perhaps most famously associated with ancient Egypt. The practice is said to have originated around 2600 BCE during the early dynastic period. Egyptians believed in an afterlife and thought that preserving the body would ensure a successful transition to the next world. Initially, only royalty and elites were mummified, but over time, the practice became more widespread. Mummification involved a complex process of embalming, drying, and wrapping the body, accompanied by elaborate burial rituals. Mummies can form through natural processes when bodies are preserved by environmental conditions such as extreme cold, arid deserts, or high altitudes. In ancient Egypt and other cultures, intentional mummification was practiced as part of burial rituals. Mummification practices were not only found in Egypt, but in other cultures as well. Mummies provide valuable information about ancient diets, diseases, medical practices, and lifestyles. CT scans and other advanced imaging techniques have allowed researchers to study mummies without damaging them. Mummies are displayed in museums around the world, offering visitors a chance to learn about ancient civilizations and burial practices. Through their study, researchers gain valuable insights into the mysteries of history, anthropology, and medicine. Number 5. Hieroglyphic writing. Hieroglyphic writing is a complex and fascinating system of pictorial symbols used by the ancient Egyptians for communication. It is one of the oldest writing systems in the world and played a crucial role in recording the history, religion, literature, and administration of ancient Egypt. Hieroglyphs are from the Greek words meaning sacred and glyphian, meaning to carve. They have their origins in prehistoric rock art and pictorial symbols used by early Egyptians. Over time, these symbols evolved into a standardized writing system during the early dynastic period, which is around 3126–86 BCE. Hieroglyphs were used for monumental inscriptions, religious texts, administrative documents, and more. Hieroglyphs are visual symbols that represent objects, ideas, sounds, or syllables. Hieroglyphs can be read either horizontally from left to right or vertically from top to bottom, depending on the arrangement of the symbols. Hieroglyphs can be categorized into 3 main types, which are logograms, which are used to represent entire words or concepts. Phonograms, these are symbols that represent sounds or syllables. Determinatives are also symbols that provide context for the preceding word, indicating its meaning or grammatical category. Number 6. The Great Pyramids. The Pyramids of Giza, located on the Giza Plateau near Cairo, Egypt, are among the most iconic and enduring symbols of ancient Egyptian civilization. The Pyramids of Giza were constructed during the Old Kingdom period of ancient Egypt, specifically between approximately 2580 and 2560 BCE. They were built as tombs for the pharaohs and their consorts, serving as elaborate funerary monuments and symbols of the pharaoh's divine power and authority. The Giza complex consists of 3 main pyramids, which are the Great Pyramid of Khufu, also known as Cheops, was built for Pharaoh Khufu. It is the largest and oldest of the 3 pyramids. Originally standing at about 146.6 meters, 481 feet, it was originally covered in smooth white Tura limestone casing stones that reflected sunlight. Also, the Pyramid of Khafre, also known as Chephren, built for Pharaoh Khafre, appears taller due to its higher elevation on bedrock. The pyramid retains some of its original casing stones at the top. Then there is the Pyramid of Menkaure, which was built for Pharaoh Menkaure. This pyramid is smaller in size and has a distinctive lower section made of granite blocks. The Pyramids of Giza are not only remarkable architectural achievements, but also enduring symbols of ancient Egyptian culture and the power of its rulers. They have attracted visitors, scholars, and explorers for centuries and have been a subject of study, fascination, and inspiration in fields ranging from archaeology to astronomy. Number 7. Abu Simbel Temples. The Abu Simbel Temples are 2 massive rock-cut temples located in southern Egypt near the border with Sudan. They are among the most impressive and well-known monuments of ancient Egyptian architecture and art. The Abu Simbel temples were built during the reign of Pharaoh Ramesses II, also known as Ramesses the Great, in the 13th century BCE. The temples were constructed to commemorate Ramesses Seku's victory at the Battle of Kadesh and to honor the gods Amun, Ra, Horakti, and Ptah. The Abu Simbel temples were designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1979. The relocation of the temples was a remarkable engineering feat and a testament to international cooperation for the preservation of cultural heritage. Number 8. Karnak Temple Complex. The Karnak Temple Complex is a vast and impressive religious site located in Luxor, Egypt. It is one of the largest and most important temple complexes in ancient Egyptian history, serving as a center for worship, rituals, and ceremonies dedicated to various gods and pharaohs. It is one of the largest single-room structures of any kind in the world. The Karnak temple complex is adorned with numerous obelisks and statues of pharaohs and deities, including the famous obelisks of Hatshepsut and Thutmose III. After the decline of ancient Egypt, the Karnak temple complex fell into disuse and was buried beneath sand and debris. It was eventually rediscovered and excavated in the 19th century by archaeologists and Egyptologists, revealing its immense historical and architectural significance. The Karnak temple complex, along with the nearby Luxor temple, has been designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is recognized for its cultural and historical importance, as well as its exceptional architectural and artistic achievements. Number 9. King Tutankhamun's Tomb. The tomb of the young pharaoh Tutankhamun, who ruled during the 18th dynasty, which is approximately between 1332 and 1323 BCE, was uncovered in the Valley of the Kings on the west bank of the Nile near Luxor, Egypt. The tomb was discovered on November 4, 1922, by British archaeologist Howard Carter and his team. Carter had been searching the Valley of the Kings for years with the financial backing of Lord Carnarvon. The discovery of the tomb, nearly intact and filled with treasures, captivated the world and sparked renewed interest in ancient Egypt. Many of the treasures from King Tutankhamun's tomb have been displayed in museums around the world, attracting millions of visitors. The tomb itself has been conserved and studied extensively to ensure its preservation for future generations. The discovery of King Tutankhamun's tomb remains one of the most significant archaeological achievements, offering unparalleled insights into ancient Egyptian civilization and captivating people's imaginations with its wealth, mystery, and historical. Number 10. The Valley of the Kings. The Valley of the Kings is a renowned archaeological site located on the west bank of the Nile River near Luxor, Egypt. It is one of the most famous and important burial grounds in ancient Egyptian history, containing the tombs of numerous pharaohs and high-ranking individuals from the New Kingdom period, which is approximately between 16th to 11th century BCE. The Valley of the Kings was established as a burial site during the 18th dynasty of ancient Egypt. It served as the final resting place for many pharaohs, as well as queens, princes, and nobles. By the end of the New Kingdom, the Valley of the Kings had fallen out of use, and its tombs gradually became known to tomb robbers. However, many tombs remained hidden and relatively intact until modern times. The discovery of the tomb of Tutankhamun in 1922 sparked renewed interest in the valley's treasures. The Valley of the Kings is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is carefully managed to ensure its preservation for future generations. The Valley of the Kings continues to attract visitors from around the world who are eager to explore the ancient tombs and learn about the history of ancient Egypt. Archaeologists and researchers also continue to study the valley's tombs to gain insights into the religious practices, art, and culture of the New Kingdom. The Valley of the Kings stands as a testament to the ancient Egyptians' beliefs in the afterlife and their remarkable architectural and artistic achievements. It remains a site of wonder and exploration, offering a glimpse into the lives and aspirations of pharaohs and nobles from thousands of years ago. Tell us what you think about these findings below in the comment section below. Hit the like button and subscription button to get more amazing content.